Hello and welcome back to the Airtime Rush YouTube channel, where today we're carrying on with our Planet Coaster 2 series, Adventure Isles. Now this is episode 20, and it's been about a month since the last episode, so I do apologise for that. But in this episode we are building our final roller coaster in this park, which is a wooden coaster. I don't actually know who the manufacturer would be for this coaster. Maybe a GCI, it is probably the style of a GCI wooden coaster. But this is going right in the back corner in the western area. And this is the final roller coaster in this park. I honestly can't believe how quick it's gone. And I do want to apologise for the lack of Planet Coaster 2 videos. I have been working really hard behind the scenes to finish this park because I want this episode to come out, which is the final. This was actually going to be the final episode, but I've got another one coming out after this where we build a hotel right at the entrance, so stay tuned for that. I'm really looking forward to showing you guys that. And then obviously we are going to be opening the theme park and opening it to the guests and having a massive tour around this theme park, going on all the rides and exploring it all in its finished state. So this wooden coaster that I'm putting in, I didn't actually have any inspiration for this. I just kind of went with the flow. I knew the piece of land that I had to fit it all in, and it was literally the last piece of land in the park. So this is all I had to work with. I was really close to the boundary of the park, so there's a lot of times you can see there I was trying to build the ride and it just wouldn't let me put like pieces in and stuff like that. But the layout that I ended up with, I'm really happy with. It's got some really great moments of airtime. It's got some really cool turns. That first drop looks absolutely fantastic. So the actual layout, I'm really happy with. It's all in the green, like on the stats. I don't know how much airtime it's got. I'll have to check how much airtime this ride's got, because I think it's quite a lot. But the park has got such a good lineup of roller coasters. I'm so pleased with all the rides that I put in, all the amount of time I've spent on this game. Honestly, I'll have to check the stats and get back to you in the next episode with how much time it's taken me to build this this theme park. But I'm just so pleased with how it's all turned out. Like I said, behind the scenes of the last month, I've been working so hard to get this place finished. Obviously, I had a lot of restaurants to finish. I had the new gift shop come out, so I've had to put a lot of time and effort into building all the gift shops for the park. And the gift shops are so cool. I'm really, really pleased with how they brought them into the game, because they're so cool. Like, you can literally, you put your counter in and then you put all your little bits, like your shelving units in, and then you could choose what theme you want to sell at that shop. So for example, in the China area, I've just put like generic stuff because obviously we don't have like a China theme. But in like the Viking area, I've just got it all Viking themed, so them gift shops only sell the Viking gear, which I think is really, really cool. Obviously, there's a few themes that I've got in the park which don't actually have any like merchandise, but it is what it is. I could just put it as like the generic Planet Coaster stuff. But I'm really happy with how these gift shops look. They're so cool. I can't wait to see when we open the park to see how like the guests actually interact with it, because apparently they actually pick up stuff off the shelf and take it to the counter and buy it. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that. Like I said, next episode is going to be building the hotel, and then after that we're going to be opening the park. We're going to be seeing how the flow of guests work. I'm a bit worried about seeing like if guests are going to go through walls. How are they going to walk on the paths? Are the paths too wide? Are the paths too narrow? Am I going to have to do any more editing? Because if I have to do any more work, I'm going to be absolutely gutted. I'm just hoping that the flow's nice and the queues are big enough. That there's enough food and drink for everyone, there's enough toilets around the park, and there's enough benches. And then I need to go through, I'll do this off screen, but I need to like add a lot of staff to the park, like mechanics and cleaners and like entertainers. So I'll probably do all that off camera as well, just to make sure it's ready for when we do open the park. I've also done a massive car park, so we've got a big entrance area now with the car park. We've got the car park for the hotel as well, which you'll see in the next episode. And just everything's coming together now. I still need to do quite a lot of work in the behind the scenes areas of the park, like the staff areas and all the staff, like the staff rooms and the mechanic workshops and stuff. So I do need to still do quite a bit behind the scenes as well. So the theme of this roller coaster is actually like a lumberjack yard. So somewhere where they chop all the trees down and basically turn it into like wood for the builders in the town to use. So it's like a sawmill, so that's the kind of style I went with. Like throughout the queue, you'll see lots of like chopped down trees, some logs lying around. So this is the maintenance shed that I'm putting in here. So this is basically themed to like probably like a storage where they'll store all the finished logs and stuff like that after they've been in the sawmill. And the actual station itself is where they'll cut the logs and stuff like that. So again, I think it's a pretty simple theme, but I think it works for the wooden coaster. And the coaster's called Timber. Obviously, timber, like you're chopping a tree down and you yell timber. That's the theme I've gone for, and it works. I think it's really good. And I'm really happy with how this station looks when it's all finished with all the theming and just the whole look of it with all these wooden planks and stuff. It just adds a really nice touch to it. Obviously, like the whole western area for me is probably one of my favorite. I keep saying that about all of them, but this one is really, really good. I really like we've got the Wooden Wild Mouse, which was the last episode, so make sure you check that out. We've got the saloon, we've got the mine train ride. It's just such a really cool area, and I'm really happy with how it's all coming together now. And this area is a bit, so you've got the main area with the mine train coaster, you've got the like the merry-go-round, and then you kind of go down a little path underneath the train, and then this is like a bit of a sub area. You'll see after I finish this station that we put a bit more theming in the actual area itself, so you'll see what I mean by sub area. But it kind of goes, there's a little path that goes down into this area for this roller coaster in the theme park, so it's nice and hidden away really. And then all the landscaping and stuff looks fantastic. So this that I'm putting in now is just a little bit of an indoor queue line just before you get into the ride. So this would be where they store the logs ready to be cut. So that's kind of my theming around it. So just to kind of build up that theme whilst you're waiting for the ride. And obviously we're just putting in all the queue line for the ride. That's something that I just hope I've done enough of. I hope there's enough queue line for all the guests, because I've got a decent PC. I should be able to have a decent amount of guests in the park at one time. So we'll just see how they react to the rides and how popular some of them are. Are they going to go to the ones right at the front? Are the ones at the back going to be empty? This is all things that I'm really looking forward to finding out with you guys when we open the park. So yeah, make sure you subscribe if you're new around here, because you definitely don't want to miss that. We're going to be riding all the rides. It's going to be packed like videos. I'm probably going to say like probably an hour long. We're going to be going in all the shops. We're going to be going on all the restaurants. We're going to be basically putting ourselves as a guest and touring around this park in like guest view, and going on all the rides as a guest and seeing. Let's just pretend we're some sort of theme park inspector or something like that, and we're like testing it out for the first time. That's kind of my feeling behind it. So I'm really looking forward to taking you guys along for that. It's been such a long time coming as well. It has been such a long time. It's been nearly a year since I started this, I think, and the fact that we're nearly there with it now, it's unbelievable. And thank you so much for the love on this series, the amount of subscribers we've gained and the amount of views we've gained, and just to see your comments and how much you enjoy the series. It means the world to me, because I put so much time and effort into this, and just to see you guys really enjoy it. And I can't wait to put it on the workshop as well, so you can explore it, because you've been a part of this. A lot of you have been a part of this with name suggestions, giving me some tips and ideas. You have helped me build this, and without your support it wouldn't have been possible. So think of this park as yours as well. We built it together, and I'm really looking forward to you guys to be able to play it, and you can do whatever you want with it. You can put your own twist on it, you can get rid of rides, you can add your own. I'm really looking forward to seeing what you guys do with it. Another feature that's just come out as well is on-ride photos. So I've been doing that behind the scenes, putting the cameras in, and the photo booth. So obviously at the end of every ride, I just put like a normal gift shop, like the ones that used to be in the game. But now I've had to go through and add these photo booths with all the pictures of your ride, on-ride photos. So it's such a cool thing that they've added. I'm really glad they added it, and I can't wait to show you guys all the on-ride photos that I've added for all the rides. It's such a little cool like detail that they've added, and I think it's fantastic. It's something that we didn't have in the first game, and it's something that I'm going to be using at every park and every ride. Unfortunately though, it seems to be you can only use the on-ride photos for the roller coasters. So I tried to add one on the indoor water ride, the log flume, and it won't let me, so you can't have them on log flumes. I tried adding one for the river rapids. Again, you can't have them on the river rapids. So that's something that I hope they do change. I hope you can put it on like normal rides as well. I get with flat rides, you don't have cameras on flat rides. But like the, what's it called? I've got the indoor mine train, even one on that, just because families are going to be riding it. Families are going to be wanting to get pictures together. And I've also got like a vintage car as well, so it'd be nice if we could have a camera on there as well. But yeah, it's something that I hope they could add, especially for the water rides. I think the log flumes need them because you do get them in real life. Same with River Rapids as well. Most of them have got on-ride photo cameras as well. So that's something that I hope to see in the next update anyway. And then as well as that, we've now got the pirate theme. We've got the fairy tale theme. There's so many themes returning. We need the spooky one back though. I really want to make a good ghost train, especially in my next park, with it being so my next park, if you don't know, I'm basically building an amusement park, a bit like Cedar Point. It's going to be full of massive roller coasters. It's going to have that nice old school feel to it, and I really want to do like an old school ghost train for that one. So hopefully we get the pack, the spooky pack back for that, because I desperately need it. I don't know what else I could do. I could maybe do like a haunted cowboy mansion or something like that. Again, it doesn't really work the same, but that is something I could probably do. So yeah, that series will probably start towards the end of the year. There is going to be a bit of a gap, guys. I will warn you, because obviously we've got the summer coming up. I'm busy over summer with trips and stuff, and then in September we're going to Florida. So I've got Florida for 2 weeks, and then when I get back from Florida, obviously I need to upload all the videos. There's gonna be so many videos from Florida. And then October, we've got Halloween season. Obviously I do quite a lot in Halloween. I think we're staying at Butlins as well in Skegness, so we've got that. So it'll probably be November time, I would have thought, when the next series starts. So again, you can start getting me some ideas, because I'm already planning this park. What roller coasters would you like to see in my American style amusement park? Let me know down below. Anyway, going back to the video now, and I wanted to put another flat ride in. I wanted it to be an indoor flat ride. So this one has just come back. I think it was the last update this one came back. It's the Twister kind of fairground ride. So I want to put this in a building, and I want it to be themed to Dynamite. I think it's called Dynamite, to be fair. I mean, that's what I ended up calling it. And I just want it to be a bit like, if you've been to Drayton Manor, they've got the Drunken Barrels, which I think is now called Blasting Barrels. And that's an indoor ride where you spin around and you've got like smoke effects and stuff. I want it to be a bit like that. I just thought I want this area of the park to have really good capacity. And it definitely does. We've got 2 roller coasters, we've got 3 flat rides, and we've got a train dark ride as well. Dark ride, it's indoor and outdoor dark ride, to be fair. It's got an outdoor section. But yeah, I just thought this will fit really nicely in the Main Street area. Opposite this, we've got the area shop and toilets. And then just down that path there is Congolia, which is the African jungle area. But the flat rides in this park, I've got a really nice collection of flat rides, to be fair. That is something that I'm looking forward to with the next part that we do, though. We're going to put some of these giant flat rides in. Like, there's some really, really cool flat rides that I want to put in, but obviously they were just a bit too big for this park. And I couldn't really theme them in very well, so I'm just looking forward to being able to put like a load of decent flat rides into this next park. And again, with the next park, there's not going to be so much of a theme. There might be like a few little themed like areas, but they're not going to be like heavily themed. So I'm really looking forward just to do a standard amusement park. It's going to be really different to this, because this is like a really heavily themed theme park that I built, and then I'm going from this to an amusement park. It's going to be so strange, but I'm really looking forward to the challenge. Like I said, guys, let me know what rides you want to see. Do you want to see me do an extreme spinner, an RMC single rail? There's so many different roller coaster types that I haven't touched in this game yet, and I'd love to maybe do them in this next park, so let me know what you want to see. Obviously, I'm going to have a good mix of old-fashioned rides and like the new gen rides as well. So it's going to be really interesting to try and mix both of them together and just create this amusement park. I'm really excited for it. So yeah, stay tuned for it, because it is coming very soon. And yeah, I just can't wait to show you guys. So you can see here, I'm just theming this lower area now. So this is the area where the wooden coaster is. Like I said, you go down this path. There's a little eatery down there where you can get some like a quick nibble if you're hungry. You can see on the turnaround section, I've actually put in some custom supporting. Now, I did that off camera because that took me hours to do. Honestly, it took so long to do that. But yeah, I've got that in. I just thought it looked really nice on this area where the guests could actually see it. And I think I copied and pasted it and put it at another point in the ride as well. But this turnaround section looks fantastic, and it rides really well. Like on the POV, which you'll see at the end of the video, this turnaround section is awesome. And obviously, it's one of them that people can see when you come down. You can see there we've got the bridge for the train as well. That's something I did off camera as well. I did the train station. I did all that off camera. I didn't want this episode to be too long. And obviously we've got other episodes coming, so I want to try and get these episodes out right next to each other, so you're not waiting another month for the next episode. It should be next week for the next one, and then the week after for the final one. But now just planting up this area again, just putting some different trees in. There is like one way you can put, like, you can select to put a load of trees in, it like automatically puts trees, but I don't like doing that. It sometimes puts them in areas you didn't want them, so I kind of just planted my own really. Here we're putting in the sign for the ride. Obviously it's called Timber, so I wanted to put in a nice custom sign, which I did with some like wooden planks and stuff, and just kind of, yeah, I just kind of went with the flow with this, and there's not much to it. Again, I might have to come back to this and just thicken it up a bit. It's a bit thin, like some of the lettering's a bit thin, and I might need to light it up really, really well, because obviously at night time you might not be able to see it very well. That's another thing I definitely need to do. I need to put in a lot more lighting, because obviously I want this park, especially with the hotel that I'm putting in, I want it to be an all-night round park that opens at like 9 o'clock and closes at like 11 p.m. I mean, they're like the times that I'm wanting to go for, and obviously to do that, the park needs to be well lit for health and safety reasons, really. So that's something that I'll probably need to do. I don't know if I'll show the park off in like night mode when we do the tour. I'm not too sure. Let me know if you want to see the park lit up at night. Let me know down below, and if you do, I will put a bit of time in to line it all up, because I'll take quite a long time to do, but I'll do it for you guys if that's something that you're interested in. But I just really love this separate area that we've got here for the wooden coaster. I think it works really well. And that sign, I'm really happy with the sign. Again, it is quite hard to see. That's why I was putting this to like kind of back it up. Have a bit of a background to it, just so you can see it a bit better, but I was a bit unsure with having too many of them. I thought it looked a bit stupid. But yeah, no, I think it looks really good. What do you think of the name, guys? Let me know down below what you think of the name. Normally I do ask you guys for suggestions, but I just thought for the sake of it, I kind of knew what theme I wanted to go for, so I just thought I would just do my own little name, and it fits really well, I think. And this area, like I said, it's got a really nice feel to it, so I'm really happy with how it turned out. Now let's take a little stroll around the finished western area. Obviously to the left there we've got the wooden coaster, and we've got this really nice carousel that I've done a custom cover for, which I think is absolutely beautiful. Again, I needed some sort of ride for the little one, so I thought that'll be perfect there, and I think it looks really good. And then we've got obviously the entrance to the wooden coaster there, the wooden wild mouse that is. And then we've got the general store, which is the gift shop. I thought I'd show you a little bit in here. This isn't finished yet, so I need to put a bit more detail in there. And then we've got Dynamite, which is the twister ride, which is the indoor twister ride that we built. Again, I think that looks fantastic at night. This will look really good as well. There's a lot of effects of like explosions going off. So yeah, I just thought that the area was lacking something, so I put that there. Here to the left is actually a show. So I wanted to put some sort of theatre in, so I did this off camera. You go up to it here, you can get your popcorn and stuff, and then I put some benches in, a little stage. I just thought it was a really nice idea to put something like this in, and I'll be interested to see people actually go and sit down in there. Obviously the show isn't going to be on, but it'd be interesting to see people actually want to go in there and sit down. And then here we have like a little thing telling you where all the rides are and all the areas, and the train station, which took me a long time to do. That's why I did it off camera. But I think it looks fantastic. I just love this town area. It just fits so well. And then down here, we've got the train that goes over the top, but you just go down this little slant into this other little mini area, which is obviously the lumberjack's yard. I just love that turnaround section there with the custom support. I think that looks absolutely fantastic. Down here, we've got the eatery, so you can go and get some food. I did get this off the workshop. I can't remember whose work it is, but I did put my own little spin on it and edit it quite a bit. Then up these steps is the ride that we just built, the timber roller coaster, which I just love that entrance, walking up to that. I think it's absolutely fantastic. And you get a really nice view of that first drop there as well. So that is the entrance up that way. But here, I just wanted to show you, these are the on-ride photos of the ride, which is really, really cool. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave you here with a ride on timber. If you're new around here, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next video where we build the hotel for the theme park. Bye, guys.